Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. Students, we are discussing today the topic is the half-life order of reaction. Half-life is one of the important reaction in this chapter. In this half-life we will get the many numericals based on the half-life reactions. So let's see students what is half-life reactions. So half-life reaction, the time in which concentration of reactant is reduced to be half of its initial concentration, called as a half-life. It means students, when the concentration of reactant is R R, it is the at the time T is equal to 0. At the time T is equal to 0, the concentration of reactant is R is the 1 gram. It turns into product. At the time T is equal to 1 minute, its product decreases 1 to 0.5. It means half concentration. Initial concentration, the definition is time in which concentration of reactant is reduced to be half. Half means the 0.5 the 0.5 decrease from the 1 moles, it turns into 1 mole of product. Again time changes, T is equal to 2 minutes. Time again continuously increases students. Time increases, again 0.5 left here, the 0.5 in which again half, the 0.5 half is 0.025, which it turns into the 0.025 of product. So time in which concentration of reactant reduced to be half. Time in which concentration of reactant reduced to be half. That is called as a half-life order of reactions. Okay, I will give one example students here. Okay, reactant converted into product. At the time T is equal to 0, the reactant is 12 gram, or you may say 12 moles. So 12 in which the product is 0. There is no formation of product. It means there is no change in the reactant. Reactant remains constant here. When time changes T0 to T12, in which the half of the 12 is 6, it means the half concentration is reduced here. The 12 in which the half concentration, that is 6 moles of concentration decrease from the reactant, and they are turns into product. Students, and the time again increases. If time increases, the T is equal to 24 minutes, then the concentration of reactant 6 in which again 3 decreases, it turns into 3 moles of product, and 3 is left here, right? So it means the concentration of reactant in which the half of the concentration decrease, the 6 in which 3 decrease, 3 is left here. Again time increases, again concentration, the 3 from which the 1.5 decreases here, and 1.5 turns into the product side. So like this, the time in which the concentration of reactant is reduced to be half. Right students, concentration of reactant is reduced to be half, called as a initial half-life order of reactions. Right students, okay, one more example, half-life of uranium. Okay, in many textbook you have to learn that the uranium 238, the many uraniums are available, uranium 238, uranium 236, uranium 235. The isotopes of uraniums are available. Here I am using uranium 235. So if I am using the fresh 10 gram of uranium, right, the 10 gram of uraniums turns into 5 gram. To it require the 4.5 billion years. At 4.5 billion years, the 10 gram of uranium turns into the 5 gram at the time of 4.5 billion year, right? So in this billion year, the whatever the uranium you are using, the mass of the fixed uranium, you have to kept into the 4.5 billion year. In the 4.5 billion year, its mass reduced to be half. That is we call as a half-life of order of reactions. Right students? So half-life order of reaction we have to express mathematically. For expressing, we have to use the first order of reaction, that is K is equal to 2.303 by T log R naught by R, right? I consider as equation 1. So if time t is equal to half, right? If time t is equal to half, then concentration of reactant reduced to be half. Right, students? If time t is equal to half, then concentration of reactant is reduced to be half. Reduced to be half. This put this both value in equation 1. Then we got the k is equal to 2.3 naught by t half, r naught by r naught by 2, and to move to the denominator, r naught get cancelled. Then we got log 2. The log 2 value, the log 2 means in the log table you have to go for the log 20, students. Log 20 in with 0th column. Then you got the answer is 0.3010. Then you multiply this thing, this both value, then you got the answer is k is equal to 0.693 by t half. This is the half-life order of reaction, or this is also written as a the t half is equal to 0.693 by k. This is the mathematical derivation of mathematical expression of the half-life order of reactions. Right, students? So let's see some numerical, students. Some numericals are there here. So example 1, in the first order of reaction, the concentration of reactant is reduced to be 1/8 of initial concentration in 75 minutes at 298 Kelvin. What is the half-life of the reaction in minutes? So whatever the reaction is there, here the first order of reaction is there. The first order of reaction which is completed in the 75 minutes, right? 75 minutes. Then if the first order of reaction, if the first order of reaction is completed in the 75 minutes, then what is its half-life? What is its half-life? We have to calculate here what is its half-life. So look at here, students. The reactant turns into product at the time t is equal to 0, concentration reactant 1, product is 0. At the time t is equal to 75, already mentioned here, t is equal to 75 minutes. When the time changes t is equal to 75, the concentration is reduced. Is not fully reduced, it is reduced only 1/8 part. So 1 in which the 1/8 part decreases, it turns into 1/8. It turns into product. So 1/8 part is reduced means this is the initial concentration and this is the final concentration. So that's why, students, we are using here the 2.303 by 75 log 1/8. 1 get cancelled and move to the the numerator. The log 8 value you have to calculate in the log table. Log 8 value, log 8 means you have to go for the 80 through 0th column, right, students? Then you got the answer is 0.9030. Then you multiply 0.9030 into the 0.0030, then you got the key values 0.0277. This is the key value, right? So we have to calculate the what is the half-life of the first order of reaction. So here again we have to use here the half-life order. T is equal to half is equal to 0.693 by k, right? Then the 0.693 by the 0.0277 k value is 0.277. Then you got the half-life is 25 minutes, right, students? So this type of reactions are there. What are the types of reactions are given like this? Read the question properly. Here we have to find out the half-life. We have to find out the half-life with the help of first order of reactions. We have to find here half-life. Half-life we have to find. For finding the half-life, what we need, we have to need that to find the t half. We have to need the 0.693 value is given. We have to need the k. So k we got with the help of first order of reactions, right, students? So t half is equal to, we know that 0.693 by k. We want to calculate the t half. But before calculating t half, we have to need the k value. So that's why we are using the first order of reaction here. All the value we have to put into the first order of reaction. In this first order of reaction, we have to got the k value, right? This k value again I substitute here. Then we got the t half is 25 minutes. Right, student? Here the one more example is the second example. first order of reaction complete in the 60% in 20 minutes. If 60% of reaction is complete in 20 minutes, how much time require the 84% is complete in for completion of the 84 minutes. Right, students? If the first order of reaction 60% is completed in a 20 minutes, then how much time required to complete the 84% of the reaction? So students, look at here, reactant turns into product, T is equal to 0, the initial concentration is 100, product is 0. At the time 20 minutes has passed, then 60% reaction is completed, 60% turns into product, and 40% is left here. So the K is equal to 2.303 by log K by R naught by R. The R naught value is 100 and R value is 40, right? Because 100 minus 60, 40, and you divide this value, you got the 2.5. Again multiply with the log value is 0.3979 log 25, right, students? And we multiply, you got the K value is here, right? K value for the 60%. With the help of this value, we have to find the 80% of the reaction. Time required for 84% of completion of reaction. Again, reactant turns into product. The T is equal to 0, 100, and that how much time required? The question mark I mentioned here. The 100% of reaction in which 84% is completion. So we have to find the rate constant here. 84% is time. So 2.303 by log 100 by 100 minus 84. 2.303 by log K value. K value already we got here in the log 64%. Rate constant remains same. Rate constant remains same here. This value I am substituting in the here. Right, students. Then we have to got this value is 50.28 and this value is 6.25. Then you find out the log value is 0.7958 multiplied with 50.28. Then T 84% is completed in the 40 minutes. Right, students? 84% of reaction is completed in the 40 minutes. So next example, the first order of reaction is required to decompose 75% related to the T half. Once again read the question. First order of reaction require to decompose 75% is T half related to the T half. So it means, students, we have to calculate the reaction is there here. The 75% of reaction of the first order, right? 75% of the reaction at the first order compare with the T half value. The 75% of reaction is completed in the first order. We have to calculate the T value here. T value of the first order. T value can be compared with the T half value. You have to compare both here. So first order of reaction, K is equal to 2.303 by T log R naught by R. 2.303 by T 100 by 100 minus 75. 75% is decomposed. Then, students, 2.303 by T log 100 by 25. Then we got the log 4. The log 4 value is 0.6020. And you multiply this value, then you got the K is equal to 1.386 by T. Right, students? So K value is here. And the half-life value, already we know that half-life to T half is equal to 0.693 by K. You have to substitute this value here. Look at here. K is equal to 0.693 by T half. We have to compare the both value, this value and this value with this value, right? The K value. Then we got here the K value is the 1.38 by 36 by 8, 0. T half 0.693 by T half, 0.693 T half, and compare. When you cross multiply the 1.386 into T half divided by 0. We have to cross multiply T half into 1.386 and divided by 0.693. then you got the value is t is equal to t half is 2 into t half. T is equal to 2 into 2 half. This is the answer, students. Right, students, I hope you understood the total topic, students. If you find any doubt, students, ask me. Thank you so much.